That was a good try anyways. All right, you guys, I'm going to pick up where we left off last Thursday. So I'm in shift. We're at the bottom or we're at the top of page 59. Now, last week we talked about finding the motivated, and I shared 3 things that you needed to do. So let's review very, very quickly here. The first thing was to figure out what's working. The second thing was stop doing what doesn't work. And number 3 was ramp it up. Now, hidden in between these messages on page 59 or page 58 and 59, there was a conversation about your message and the method. So I want to focus on this today. This is my hallucination. My hallucination is that I want to hear back from as many as you as possible. I want to get your thoughts on this. I'm going to pose a couple questions that will create an opportunity for us to mastermind around this. But first of all, let me just share with you what I've got for you, and then I'm going to turn it over to you. All right. Your message must match your market to be effective. So when you hear that, what I want you to hear is, first of all, message and method, okay? And what I want you to hear is what does the author mean by market? What does he mean by the market that you're marketing to or you're speaking to in order to be effective? Because it can mean a lot of different things. And we're going to go into that in just a few minutes. But message, method, market. Make sure you underline those 3 words or write those 3 words down because it's going to be important. This is a timeless business truth that transcends all markets and market conditions in a constricting market, which again, that's the market we're in. That's the market that most of you are in. This truth becomes critical since the message people respond to narrows greatly. Think about that for a second here, okay? When we were in 2021, there was this marketing strategy that everybody was using, everybody was talking about, and it was golden letters. Some of you may remember that, okay? And the whole idea behind the marketing campaign with golden letters was reaching out to neighborhoods. And the message was, the market's hot, there's a lot of buyers, there's no inventory, and we may have a buyer for your home. Now, that message worked in 2021. It wouldn't necessarily work today. It would be a different message today. If you're in a market where there is 6 months or more of inventory, why would you send out that letter? You would be missing the mark if you did. The message today would be, for example, I specialize in selling homes that didn't sell like yours. If you'd love to hear what I can do to get your home sold in less than 30 days for an average of 99% of the market, asking price, reach out to me. That's the message today. It's just an example. A guaranteed sale message would work today, whereas a guaranteed sale message would be a waste of time in 2021. All right. When motivation is low, there are fewer messages that work. Okay, pay attention to that. When motivation is low, there are fewer messages that work. So the question you should be asking yourself is, what's the message that does work? What are the messages that work? Make a list of them and then decide which ones you're going to focus on. All right, the message you put out to attract prospective buyers and sellers is everything. Why would they want to contact you in this market? Great question. Why would somebody want to contact you in this market? What would they get? Okay, so for example, I'll go back to expired listings. I specialize in selling homes that didn't sell like yours. Here's why. I specialize in selling homes that didn't sell like yours. Here's why. I'm a local economist of choice. I understand the local market better than anybody else does. I am a master at marketing your home to the right buyers, not just to any buyers. I am a strategic pricing professional. I understand what we need to do when it comes to price in order to beat the competition. And I am a fierce negotiator. So why would somebody want to meet with me? There's your message. So the question you should be asking yourself is, why would somebody want to meet with me? What would they get if they did? All right, the market shifts. When the market shifts, they immediately know that all their lead generating messages must now shift to match the new market. All right, he's talking about you guys. So here's what I'd love for you to do. And this can be kind of a mastermind conversation. So I'm going to change the screen. So I'm looking at all of you at the same time. And when we're talking about who we're marketing to, make a list of the who. Okay, so I'll give you a couple of examples. Expired listings. Expired listings is probably one of your best buckets of opportunity in today's market. Now, I was having a conversation with Emma yesterday, who's crushing this in North Carolina, and she's not seeing what you guys in Austin, Texas are seeing, right? She's not seeing the number of expired listings that the rest of us are seeing. So maybe her message is a little bit different. Okay. That's important for you to hear. By the way, your message in the market you market to could be different in the same town. You could have property homes priced between 350 and 500,000 with 30 days of inventory. Across town, you could have condos that are priced 750 plus with 12 months of inventory. Two completely different markets that require two very different messages. So expired listings would be one group that I'm going to market to. Absentee owners would be another group that I can market to. Homes that are in probate, people that are getting a divorce. Find yourself a really good divorce attorney, get into conversation with them and ask them, who do you know that I should know? All right, I got you started. Give me a couple others.
Right now, pre-foreclosures.
Pre-foreclosures, Anna, 100%. So everybody write that one down. Absolutely. Pre-foreclosures is a great opportunity. I'd ride that way for the next couple of years, by the way, guys. Brian, talk to me.
You can market yourself as a short sale expert if they bought the home in the last 2 years.
That's
probably going to be underwater.
That's correct. That's correct. That goes with what Anna was sharing with us as well. So here's the message. The message is, I specialize in helping homeowners avoid foreclosure. If you know of anybody who's having a hard time making their mortgage payment, please give me a call. Or if you or anyone you know is having a hard time making their mortgage payments, I can help.
Or even investment property purchasers in the last couple of years, for the last 3 or 4 years, because the rents are going down and the taxes have gone up. And so their cash flow is probably less than they thought it would be. And they're probably, underwater a little bit.
No, that's right. I have a coaching client in Anchorage, Alaska, and I'm having a conversation with her yesterday, and she's talking to me about a duplex. The investors bought this 2 years ago, and financial situation has changed, and they need to sell it. And guess what? They're upside down.
Same with builders. All these spec homes that were built, all these guys are begging to sell in our market right now. And can't.
Right. That's
I feel
true.
like the good thing with investors too is they realize the money aspect and they're willing to take a loss to move on to go do something else with it versus the emotional homeowner that is underwater. So at least in my experience, those guys have listened easier.
Dave, you're right. So they're not as attached emotionally to the transactions. It's more of a business conversation. All right, here's another group for you. Homeowners that are, boy, I don't want to get myself in trouble here. Homeowners that are most likely in the last home they're going to own, meaning senior citizens. They're looking at potentially selling that home in order to move into Maybe they're going to move into a condo community so that they don't have the exterior work in order to keep their home up. Or maybe they're looking at moving into an assisted living facility, right? And that's a group that you can market to. What's the message to that group? Well, it's different than it would be to somebody else, right? Okay. I don't know how many different groups we've put on this list, but I know we've put a bunch.
John, I was watching on this topic a couple of videos the other day on Remine, and Remine is what Leo Pareja started. It sold for boohoo's amount of money. You can actually do a search of a neighborhood, a zip code, an area, a city, a market, filter it by price, by bed, bath, by equity, by potential value, by year they bought it, all sorts of filters, and narrow it down to your most opportunistic group and market directly to them with a click of a few buttons.
Yeah, that's right. Boy,
And most MLSs include that. So
that's right. Good job, Brian. What group are any of you marketing to that we didn't mention here? I know we left something out. And if you're shy, don't be shy. Just take yourself off mute and talk to us.
We've been marketing to a lot of first-time home buyers that need down payment assistance.
Okay.
Because people who are buying right now are people that need to buy, and just showing them what's affordable and what we can, the funds we could bring to the table for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really good, Jacqueline. Thank you for sharing that. For the one person in this group, Emma, I'm going to call you out because I see you taking notes furiously. Good job, by the way. I'm calling you out in a good way. For the one person in this group that's doing a really good job of taking notes, go on our Survive to Thrive Facebook page and just post this, if you would, please, so that everybody can tap into it and start using it. Sorry, Emma. I'll send you a check, okay? Okay. What about growing families? Is that a group that you can market to? If it is, how would you go about putting together a list of people that would be in that group?
It's a great group to market to because people that are moving up are going to net savings buying a move up home. But the question is, and I've thought about this, how do you filter for these people? Is it looking at I mean, you could look at maybe when the last time they've had a baby to kind of guess when they might have another baby, or if there's a way to find out they've just had another baby. I know there's some things I'm not good with finding those filters, but yeah, the move up people are going to save a lot of money.
There's a lot of ways. So my answer to almost everything is Google. I guarantee you there's a search in Google where you can search for this. The other thing is, Anna has her hand up. I'm coming right to you, Anna. In your database, create a tag for young families so that you can pull a list of everybody who has a young family just from your database. All right, Anna, talk to us.
What have actually worked for me on that market is with schools, marketing in the schools, in the car line, being present at the school festivities, at the ice cream shop, the pizza place, and just being in front and center of everyone has helped me market to growing families.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Anna.
You're
Gold.
welcome.
Gold. Great job. All right, you've got all of them here. Go ahead, Brian.
Facebook groups.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
There's a lot of. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
There's for new moms. There's a lot of Facebook groups that my wife was on when we had first had kids and stuff, and so that could be a really interesting spot to potentially market to. I don't know what happened to my screen here. To market and do like even a 1-hour seminar, how to move up after you have your first kid or something like that, and see if these families that have new babies actually, you know, these moms want to show up on a quick 1 hour seminar that you could market and show them how to make it easy.
Brilliant. Well done, Brian. Thank you. Move up buyers in a shifting market is absolutely a group that you want to focus on. Somebody else spoke to this just a few minutes ago. And if I am a move up buyer in a market where prices are going down, now's the time to buy. Now's the time to sell. I'm going to lose money on the $300,000 home I'm selling, but I'm also going to gain money on the $600,000 home that I'm buying. If the market value, if prices are down 10%, I lost $30,000 on the sale of my $300,000 home, but I gained $60,000 on the purchase, so I'm a net $30,000 to the positive. It's absolutely a group that you should be focusing on. By the way, part of doing this, and this is where the message comes in, is educating homeowners. Hey guys, if you're moving up, now's the time to do it. Here's why. If you're moving into a bigger, more expensive home, now's the time to do it. Here's why. So you made a list of all of these different groups that you can market to. That's the market, by the way. The other part of the market is the market that we're in. It's a buyer's market, it's a seller's market, it's a shifting market. Then the last part of this conversation today is the message. What is the message? Well, it's different to every single one of these groups. And remember, there's a message that works today that didn't work 2 years ago, or the messages you were using 2 years ago won't work today. And then the last part of the conversation, I think I said that already, but here's the last part two, is the method. What's the method for delivering this message? Now, spend some time on this. Spend some time working on your business, not in your business. Sometimes you have to slow down to speed up. Spend some time on this in order to make sure that you've buttoned up your lead generation strategy in order to survive, to thrive in this market. That's it for today, guys. I hope you guys got value. I got a ton from you. I like that. By the way, I like the format where you talk more, less of you, more of you and less of me, I think is a good thing. Thumbs up if you agree. Come on. Sean agrees. Charlene agrees. See, it's okay. I'm not offended, I promise. Megan, I will reach out to you off this call in order for us to reschedule our coaching appointment. I did get your message. Okay. All right, that's a wrap for today. We're going to come back tomorrow, practice and role play our scripts. I'd love to see you guys come back with some messages that you've created around these different groups that you're marketing to, so that you can share those in your breakout rooms. By the way, if you get Sean in your breakout room and he wimps out again and uses some poor excuse for why he's not there, just let me. All right.
I'll be there.
Sean did tell me his dog ate his homework. He did tell me that. So just saying.
All right. All right.
All right, guys.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.
Take care.